Alright, petrol heads, buckle up. We're about to embark on a journey into the future of driving. The electric revolution is here, and it's changing the way we drive. No longer are we confined to the limitations of traditional gasoline engines. Gone are the days of noisy engines and smelly exhaust fumes. The era of the internal combustion engine is slowly fading into the past. Electric vehicles, or EVs, are sleek, silent, and oh so smooth to drive. Imagine gliding down the road with barely a whisper from your car. But like any new technology, EVs come with their own quirks. It's not just about plugging in and driving off. There's a whole new world to explore. One of the biggest learning curves for new EV owners is understanding how charging works and how to troubleshoot those inevitable. Why isn't my car charging? Moments. Charging an EV isn't quite the same as filling up a gas tank. Don't worry though, we've all been there. It's a learning process, but once you get the hang of it, it's incredibly rewarding. Remember those early days of figuring out how to set the clock on the VCR? It seemed so complicated at the time, but eventually, it became second nature. Yeah, it's a bit like that. The initial confusion gives way to understanding and eventually, mastery. This guide is here to demystify the world of EV charging and help you become a master troubleshooter. We'll break down the process step by step. We'll tackle common charging issues, decode those cryptic error messages, and give you the tools to get back on the road in a jiffy. From understanding different types of chargers to knowing what to do when things go wrong, we've got you covered. One of the first things you'll need to know is where to find charging stations. Thankfully, there are numerous apps and resources available to help you locate the nearest charging point. Public charging stations are becoming more common, but it's still important to plan your trips and know where you can recharge. Home charging is another convenient option. Installing a home charger can make your life much easier, allowing you to charge overnight and start each day with a full battery. Understanding the different types of charging cables and connectors is also crucial. Not all chargers are created equal, and knowing which one you need can save you a lot of hassle. And when things don't go as planned, having a good troubleshooting guide can be a lifesaver. Whether it's a software glitch or a hardware issue, knowing how to diagnose and fix problems is key. Don't hesitate to seek professional help when needed. EV mechanics are trained to handle the unique challenges of electric vehicles and can provide valuable assistance. Once you get past the initial learning curve, driving an EV can be an incredibly enjoyable experience. The smooth, quiet ride and the knowledge that you're contributing to a cleaner environment make it all worthwhile. The electric car revolution is not just about changing the way we drive. It's about transforming our entire approach to transportation. It's a step towards a more sustainable future. And it's not just about the cars themselves. The shift to electric vehicles is part of a broader movement towards renewable energy and reducing our carbon footprint. With advancements in technology, managing your EV has never been easier. From monitoring your battery status to finding the nearest charging station, everything is at your fingertips. So, embrace the change and get ready to enjoy the ride. The future of driving is electric, and it's here to stay. Welcome to the electric car revolution. Let's drive into the future together. Okay, let's get down to business. Today, we're diving into the world of electric vehicles, or EVs, and the common issues that can arise. Whether you're a seasoned EV owner or new to the game, understanding these problems can save you a lot of time and frustration. The most frustrating EV problem is, without a doubt, charging issues. Imagine this: you're on a road trip, miles away from home, and you need to charge your car. You pull up to a charging station and nothing happens. It's a nightmare scenario for any EV owner. You pull up to a charging station, plug in your car, and nothing. Panic sets in. Your mind races with questions. Is it the car? Is it the charger? What do you do next? But hold your horses. Before you call for a tow truck, let's run through some common culprits. Often, the solution is simpler than you might think. It could be something as simple as a loose charging cable or a tripped circuit breaker. These minor issues can cause major headaches if not addressed. First things first, check that your charging cable is properly connected to both your car and the charging station. A loose connection can prevent your car from charging. It sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how often this is the issue. A simple reconnection can sometimes solve the problem instantly. Next, take a look at the charging station itself. Is it switched on? Sometimes, the station might be off or malfunctioning, which can be easily overlooked. Is there a queue of other EVs waiting to charge? High demand can sometimes overload the system, causing delays or temporary shutdowns. Sometimes, the problem isn't with your car at all, but with the charging infrastructure. Maintenance issues or technical glitches at the station can prevent your car from charging. Another tip is to use a reliable app to locate charging stations. These apps often provide real-time updates on station availability and functionality, helping you avoid problematic stations. If you're still having trouble, consult your car's manual or a troubleshooting guide. These resources can offer specific advice tailored to your vehicle model. And don't hesitate to call customer support. They can provide immediate assistance and guide you through the troubleshooting process. With a little patience and some basic troubleshooting, you can often resolve charging issues on your own. And when you do, it's a great feeling of accomplishment. So, the next time you encounter a charging problem, remember these tips. They can save you time, stress, and keep you on the road, enjoying the benefits of your electric vehicle. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more tips and tricks on EV ownership. Until next time, drive safe and stay charged. Now let's talk about those pesky charging cables. They're the lifeline of your EV, so keeping them in good nick is crucial. First up, inspect your cable for any visible damage like cuts, fraying, or bent pins. These can prevent your car from charging properly, and in some cases, they can even be dangerous. Next, check the temperature of the cable, especially if it's been plugged in for a while. If it feels unusually hot, it could be a sign of a faulty cable or an issue with your car's charging system. And remember, not all charging cables are created equal. Make sure you're using a cable that's compatible with your EV model and the charging station you're using. Is it the car or the charger? Sometimes it can be tricky to tell whether the issue lies with your car or the charging station. Here's a handy trick. Try charging your car at a different station. If it charges without a hitch, then you know the problem is with the original charging station. But if you're still facing the same issue, then it's time to investigate your car's charging system. Start by checking your car's owner's manual for any specific instructions or troubleshooting tips. Most EVs have a built-in self-diagnostic system that can help you identify problems. Now, let's talk about those dreaded error codes. You know, those flashing lights and cryptic messages that pop up on your dashboard and send shivers down your spine. Don't worry, we've all been there. It's like trying to decipher hieroglyphics. But fear not, because we're here to help you crack the code. Most EV error codes are designed to be self-explanatory, but sometimes they can be a bit vague. The good news is that your car's owner's manual usually has a section that deciphers these codes and suggests possible solutions. Let's take a look at some of the most common EV error codes and what they mean. Understanding these codes can help you diagnose and fix issues more efficiently, ensuring your electric vehicle remains in top condition. Charging fault. This one's pretty self-explanatory. It usually indicates a problem with the charging cable, the charging station, or your car's charging port. If you encounter this error, first check the charging cable for any visible damage. Ensure that the connectors are clean and free from debris. Sometimes, simply unplugging and replugging the cable can resolve the issue. If the problem persists, try using a different charging station or cable to determine if the fault lies with your equipment or the charging infrastructure. Ground fault. This error code suggests an imbalance in the electrical current, which could be caused by a faulty charging cable or a problem with the car's electrical system. Ground faults can be tricky to diagnose, as they may involve inspecting various components of your EV's electrical system. Start by checking the charging cable for any signs of wear or damage. If the cable appears to be in good condition, you may need to consult a professional technician to inspect the car's internal wiring and electrical components. Addressing ground faults promptly is crucial to prevent potential safety hazards. Thermal fault. This code means that a component in your car's charging system is overheating. It could be triggered by excessive charging times, high ambient temperatures, or a faulty battery pack. To mitigate thermal faults, ensure that your EV is parked in a shaded or cool area while charging, especially during hot weather. Avoid charging your vehicle for extended periods without breaks. If the thermal fault persists, it may indicate a deeper issue with the battery pack or other components, requiring professional inspection and possible replacement. Remember, these are just a few examples, and the specific error codes and their meanings may vary depending on your EV model. Always consult your owner's manual for accurate information. Your owner's manual is an invaluable resource, providing detailed explanations of error codes specific to your vehicle. Additionally, many EV manufacturers offer online resources and customer support to help you troubleshoot and resolve issues. Staying informed and proactive about your EV's maintenance can enhance its performance and longevity, ensuring a smooth and enjoyable